Hello, Taran Koji here. Um, Someone recently posted several comments on my Cassiopeia project video, Facts of Evolution Chapter 1, by the name of Shepson1. This is the introduction to the video that will be discussing her comments. They were many, and I didn't feel like typing, so here we go. I am going to refer to you, Shepson, as a she. I don't know your gender. You kind of come across as she. I don't know why. Shepson, it just seems female to me. If I'm wrong, I apologize, and tell me. What else? Yeah, okay, that's, I think, about it for the intro. This will be, I'm going to capture the screen of the thing, of the comment, and go from there. Yeah. Okay, I will be providing a link to the original video. You might want to watch it to get context for her, plus to review our previous large conversation. Because of how YouTube does responses and such, it would be too complicated for me to go through it all and keep it coherent, which I tried to do originally, like several times. This is like my fourth attempt. So I'm just going to skip right ahead to where I gave up typing. Okay. Shepson1 said, okay, for a little bit of context for this, the previous response I had given is, I had said, in science, a fact and theory are essentially the same thing. Science simply has a different name for it, leaving it open for more information. So, yes, it is obvious. So, no, you don't need to talk about it. They have different terminology. Okay? Theory of evolution created to explain the origins of the Earth. You obviously have either not been on YouTube for long, or have just not looked at anything any scientist or atheist on this site has ever said. Ever. It does not. Evidently, you have also not looked into the actual theory itself. Because if you had, you would know that no, it does not. You are thinking cosmology, astronomy, or is it astrology? I can never remember which one is which. Evolution explains the diversity of life. It does not explain where life came from, nor does it attempt to. It does not explain where the Earth came from, nor does it attempt to. This video is not attempting to apply it on a small scale. That is evolution. Organisms becoming new organisms. Not the same organism. It's through breeding. The same organism doesn't transform like a transformer. That doesn't happen. And yes, I need to make that clear because its main purpose is to explain where we come from. No, that if you're saying that its main purpose is to explain how life came about, no, that's abiogenesis, an entirely different theory. The theory of abiogenesis. That's that's inorganic into organic at the molecular level. Blah, I can't talk right now. So, yeah, cannot be separated wholly from this. That's right, because it's not part of it. Because its very roots come from the need to design a model that explains origins. No. No, it doesn't. You're thinking of abiogenesis. For, inorganic to organic. For the actual creation of the Earth, you'll want to look into various cosmological theories on that. Yeah. Not evolution. Evolution is something entirely different. It really is. Diversity of life, not origins. And certainly not origins of stars. Evolution is a biological element, a biological science, not a cosmological. Okay, I'm just going to start addressing point by point, because otherwise this is going to take way too long. Okay. She said, I normally don't respond like this, but I'm overly annoyed with this video and its false claims. Believe me, you don't want to be talking to me about false claims, Christian. Not at all. I know you'd rather I send you a personal message instead of posting here, but given it was posted already, I think it's important for others to see what I view as errors. Thus, the link to the comments section and the video, or just one, whatever, in the sidebar. I already know I'm not going to convince you of anything. If reading what you've commented on already, no, you're not. Because, as I said, you've given nothing new. And I'm not going to try. I'm just answering your questions. Please see the following comments and read carefully. Yeah. For those of my regular viewers, one of the reasons I don't normally do too much of this stuff is because, to put it simply, a million people have done the exact same thing, far better, with much better production values than I have. So, yeah. But, commented on my video, so, and I'm not gonna type everything out. Where is the video wrong? 1. Right at the beginning. It claims that common descent is a fact. No, it's a theory. I already explained this. In science, theory is, for all intents and purposes, fact. There is evidence to support this model, but there is nowhere near enough evidence to make a claim to fact. There is more evidence for common descent of thousands of species than there is for the theory of gravity. If we're talking strictly quantity here, evolution kicks most anything's ass. It's actually kind of odd how much available evidence there is for the evolutionary theory. It's fucking ridiculous. It really is. Oh, where the hell was I? Not nearly enough data has been collected. It talks about only 24 fossils that show our evolution. You're right. The video talks about 24 fossils. The video. We found a lot more, especially pertaining to our own species. A lot more. I'm sorry, but 24 fossils is in what is supposed to be something like 6.8 billion years are not very good odds. Once again, the video has a limited amount of time. We have many, many more. A lot more. Don't complain that I'm speaking to you in a condescending manner. Your profile says you're 30 years old. I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but this stuff, to say the least, as I said before, has been said many times. Open a book, go to the library, open a book. Better yet, just wiki it. there is so much out there that it's ridiculous. Again, 24 fossils are not all we have. There are not 24 skeletons in the entire world. Over, what did you say it was? 6.8 billion years. There are not 24 fossils. We have more. And since I'm running on the 11-minute mark, this is gonna have to be a fucking two-parter. Whoop-de-doo.